In 1990, China and India were on the same page with similar GDPs. However, the shocking fact here is China is currently having a GDP of $14.5 trillion, but India is still outjockeyed with a GDP of around $3 trillion, all thanks to government push and crazy strategies, which helped China excel amazingly in all sectors, especially in agriculture in the last 3 decades. Being the most populous country in the world, it's definitely ambitious to feed a whopping 1.4 billion mouths. Initially, China was known for its labor-intensive agriculture practices. However, today, China is one of the best countries to practice modernized farming. Everything is automated and controlled by amazing ultra-modern technologies like artificial intelligence and machine learning. What measures were taken by the government to modernize the agricultural sector? Will China continue to lead the agriculture sector? What are the current trends in China's farming sector? Let's buckle up to find some engaging answers to these curious questions. China's journey from labor-intensive agriculture practices to modernized farming was not an easy one. Rather, it was a wheel of fortune. With limited resources, an extraordinary communist regime, and obviously hard work of farmers, China has paved its way to be the world's second-largest economy and leading first in the agriculture sector. It was only in the 1980s when China's farming had a modern touch that the machinery started replacing humans. Before switching to the modernized agriculture sector, China followed a 3-tier commune system where joint families together practiced farming through traditional modes. However, with a growing population and increasing urbanization, China needed to expand its boundaries by increasing the job vacancies to help rural areas develop. In the so late 1980s was the expansion of the non-agricultural sector, where small-scale industries and factories emerged in the rural areas. This expansion eventually resulted in rural development and the eradication of poverty. But here's the twist: it was now the arable land was taken over by industrialists, but here still the agriculture sector was blooming because of farmer-friendly laws and regulations. Now farmers were practicing farming for profits and selling the output in urban areas where they earned pretty good amounts. The major burden of maintaining irrigation systems, power plants, schools, and clinics were taken over by the collective administration. So now most of the farmlands were state-owned and eventually state-managed. Another brownie point in that era was the improvements the labor force has dramatically improved in the last 3 decades because of the introduction of rural schools, which stresses elementary education. So now, farmers were gradually unlocking the smart farming techniques with advanced technology and machinery. Now comes a real challenge. China has only about 10% of arable land, from which the majority of the area was mindfully cultivated. There was no chance of expanding yield and cultivating more crops. However, they had no other option but to think out of the box for some technique that can provide more yield from limited resources. Thanks to extraordinary ideas and strategies by the government and implementation by farmers which made it possible. One exciting game changer for agriculture was the conversion of deserts into arable lands. This green forest in the desert is one of the biggest projects ever undertaken by the Chinese government. The deserted area in China accumulates to about 5%, which will boost up to 15% once their motto of constructing forests and cultivating crops will be super successful. The people of China aim to utilize the waste deserted land of northeast and northwest China. The next amazing trend which can be spotted in the agriculture sector was indoor farming and vertical farming. With limited resources and in controlled environments, farmers are growing massive amounts of end products. Because of this indoor farming, farmers are successfully producing 90% more yield by using 95% of fewer resources and mainly land. And guess what? The quality of the end product is super much more delicious, with enhanced texture and most prominently organic food. Now we have outdoor farms where tedious labor work is amazingly replaced by humans. Previously, a group of farmers managed the entire farmlands, but nowadays a single farmer monitors the acres of farmland and most of the work is delegated to highly automated AI inbuilt machinery and UAVs. Such farmlands are called unmanned farmlands, which are a classic blend of AI, machine learning, IoT, and 5G technology. Once this automated machinery is placed on the farm, it decides on its own the tasks which need to be accomplished. And now soon it'll be farmers' favorite choice, as it not only helps in cutting the costs but also efficiency in its performance. Amazing, isn't it? The evolution in the agriculture sector in China is insane, especially in the last 3 decades. So what are your thoughts on government farmer-friendly laws and policies which supported modernizing of farming? Do let us know your views in the comments below. And if you enjoyed watching how China is transforming its agriculture practices, make sure to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more such exciting content. See you in the following video.